Sorry, I didn't see you come in. I'm just here working at home. No, that's not how you do it. This is not my workspace. This is my man cave. A workspace should not have a recliner in it. Now, as you can tell from my appearance, I've been working from home for a long time. I do have a shop, but for 20 years I've worked primarily in e-commerce, and so I have spent different periods of time working at home. But I want to give you my top 5 tips of how to work from home well. Number one is to set a schedule and try to keep your normal work schedule. If you have a regular set hours that you're accustomed to working, try to stick with that because it'll help you to keep your own routine, and also the people that you interact with on a daily basis in your work will also be expecting you to have the same hours. So that's tip number one, is keep a good schedule. Tip number two is have a dedicated workspace. Now, I do sometimes work on my laptop here in my man cave, but it's much better and preferable. And I also have a desk set up where I can sit and have a nice wood chair and a glass of water and a cup of coffee and all the normal desk accoutrements. So do have a dedicated workspace that is hopefully away from your entertainment area and away from family or any distractions, so that when you go to work, you can really go to work. And tip number three, take breaks. Don't shortchange yourself. Take the same kinds of breaks that you would take if you were off at a workplace. And most people want to make sure that they get their whole break before they go back to work. And at home, things tend to kind of bleed, and we may forget to take that 10-minute afternoon break and get some fresh air, or take a full lunch break. That's the one that I usually do. Is I'll finish lunch and go right back to work. And it's much better to spend a little time, especially if you're at home with your family, and just enjoy your time, relax at home for a little while. Think of it as a mini vacation every day. Tip number four is keep your network. So if there are people that you interact with at work, touch base with them. Reach out even more than you normally would. Everybody is stressed out and kind of adjusting right now. And the communication lines have been really good from my point of view, the people that I interact with. And keep that up. Make sure that you touch base with people even more than you normally would, not just to take care of your work, but also just to, make sure that everybody's doing okay in your world. And I hope they are. And my tip number 5 for having a good work from home life balance is to separate your work from your home life. So when you go to work, and then when you're done work, really be done work. And that's tough, especially for self-employed and entrepreneurial types. It's tough to stop when you're on a roll and you feel you're onto something good. But when it's time, if you need to work overtime, just like ever, do so. But when the workday is done, get off your computer, get off of your phones. I love do not disturb mode on my iPhone. Wow. And when my phone is off, it's off. I don't deal with it. So please do that. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set a good work schedule for yourself. Have a good dedicated workspace for yourself that's separate from your living space. Take breaks just like you always would at work. Keep your network going. Don't drop it on your people in your life. And separate your work life from your home life so that you keep your home sanity. Have a good one, folks.